The radio is the result of years to research and invention to many different artifacts that emerge, relate, and understand to develop of electricity. In Scotland, James Maxwell elaborated the theory of mysterious electromagnetic waves that did travel to the speed of the light. In 1988, a young German Erich Hertz demonstrated this theory by constructing the laboratory apparatus and generating detecting giving rays and arc waves. The Italian Giulio Marconi, in the 20 years old, on the day the contribution for the Hertz. In 1989, the small Marconi made the first wireless transmission a mile away, and the familiar experience. The young Marconi sent signals to his brother Alphonse. The experience transcends into the research to Italian government, but did not receive government support, and asked his mother decide to take him and travel to London, England, and he planned wireless telegraph in 1997. In England, he developed covering to the great distance. His invention is one product of century of scientific research, solved in the urgent need and remote communications. A year after of five wireless transmission, Marconi found the invention and granted Joe invention of the 22 years and graded the 1,000 from of success immediately. And request to the French government made practical demonstration and finds in the 1899 established wireless communication across the England English Channel of March 87. The get light through of the channel between Dover in England and Boulogne in France of the distance of the 48 miles and what in the field transfer between into two countries. Encouraged to the idea to passing of the Atlantic, Marconi went St. John's and in the December 12 and 1981 received the letter C transmitted from England according to the specifications of assistant stroke the 2000 km of SIA of January 18, 1903 transmit message of United States President Theodore Roosevelt in England, who was the first message of kind between United States and England. And now my partner Giancarlo Mordonaro is talk about of the second part of the history of the radio.
In 1994, came to an agreement with the British Post Office for the commercial transmission of radio messages, and the same year launched aboard the ships of the Cunard Line Oceans. First newspaper, he received the news on radio. But I was the important role played by the radio to save hundreds of lives in the disaster of the Republic, 1990, and Titanic, 1911, a role that became world famous Marconi name. First demonstrated the value of radio in war during the Italo-Turkish War of 1911, and as he entered Italy in the World War in the 1950, was put in charge of wireless communication for all forces and invented the short-wave transmission as a means of secret communication. After the war, he spent several years working on his Jet Electra, qualified as a laboratory for conducting experiments to detect shortwave wireless transmission addresses. President of powerful companies, Senator, President of the Italian Academy of Science, he has received numerous medals and awards from all countries. Guillermo Marconi received the Nobel Prize for Physics in recognition of his research for the development of wireless telegraphy. Guillermo Marconi died in Rome on July 20, 1937. This day, at the station of the war, observed 2 minutes of silence in his honor. Marconi's legacy. It is impossible to mention everything that has allowed his findings. Air navigation, for example, would not exist. The pilot is enabled to be in constant contact with their vessel or ask for help. Enforced landing can forge the many lives they save in natural disaster, and the sea, not to mention the use of broadcasting. All stations that use of any kind, such as police and firefighters, using the phone and those who enjoy TV, do so at the expense of the other findings of the creator of the radio. But it must also Marconi many other inventions and improvements, the tuning of the receiver with the transmitter at the same frequency of oscillations, the magnetic detector, the antenna directive, the rotating oscillator, network directive, microwave device, and many more. That's all.